Everyone, this is Kim from Expressions of the Universe, and welcome to the weekly wisdom messages for March 20th through the 27th. Today is the first day of spring, woohoo! And it's also the vernal equinox, or also known as Austera. In the southern hemisphere, down in Australia and New Zealand, it's their autumnal equinox. So they're going into the fall and getting ready for winter, where here in the northern hemisphere, everything is starting to bloom. It's about rebirth, regeneration, rejuvenation. We should start feeling better. The sun should start shining more. Today, with it being the vernal equinox, what that really is it's equal daylight. Day and night, they're completely equal. And I love that because it's really balanced, and it kind of goes with our full moon this week, which is in Libra, and that's about balance and harmony and relationships. Now, don't forget, on March 23rd, with that full moon in Libra, we're going to have a lunar eclipse, so the energy could be really heavy. Lunar eclipses make us look at our shadow side, the parts of us that we don't normally like to look at. But it's going to be so important for us to do that so that we can clear away things about ourselves that we really don't like. And this way it'll allow the good parts of us to step forward even more. So let's get started. Here are the cards that I picked for you for this week. As I was shuffling the angel cards, this fell out of the deck. I didn't even get to pick it, and it's joy, and that means it's a time for celebration. It's a time to be joyful, and what a better time than the first day of spring to start celebrating. That's what spring is all about. That's what Austera is all about. That is what the vernal equinox is about. It's about joy and celebrations. It's time for us to crawl out of our holes and celebrate because the warmer weather is coming. I love it. I will take that card. That's why I didn't choose to pick it when it fell out of the deck. I knew that that was going to be our choice for this week. The crystal card that I picked for this week is not even a crystal card. It's the Earth. And I think that this is a really great card also, given that today is the vernal equinox and the energies that we're going into. What I'm feeling from this card, it's time for us to get out into our gardens and get out into nature and start enjoying them again. I know a lot of people stay inside during the winter. It's time to get outside. And if you do live in an apartment and you don't have a garden, just build a little one inside your house. Terrariums are really very popular right now, and you can even Google how to make a little terrarium, or you can go to the local Home Depot or Lowe's, pick up some blooming tulips or daffodils or Easter lilies, and bring some freshness into your home. So, for the beginning of the week, I pulled the Seven of Wands. And what this card is telling me, what I'm feeling is, it's time for you to hold your ground. It seems as though you are kind of having to fight for what you've already achieved. And in a way, I'm feeling like you need to draw a line in the sand and let people know where you stand. And you need to stand up for yourself. I posted on Facebook about the heron or the egret. It's about standing on your own 2 feet. That's also represented in this card, but it's also about fighting for your beliefs and what you believe in, regardless of what other people are thinking. And you have to fight for what you've already achieved. I would say middle of the week, I'm pulling the High Priestess, but she's reversed. So what this is saying to me is that you haven't been listening to your inner guidance. That little voice within inside of you, there's something that you're going against, you're resisting, and now is the time for you to really start paying attention to that inner guidance, because it won't steer you wrong. I promise you. you may be feeling a little bit off, you know, midweek, especially because we are coming into the full moon and that lunar eclipse. And I'm going to follow it up with the star, and she is also in a reverse position. And when the star is reversed, it means that you are in a time where you should be feeling so hopeful and energetic and joyful, yet there's something in you, there's negative self-talk that is having you feel hopeless or feel kind of desperate and in despair. And what you need to do at this time, because of the full moon and the eclipse, this is a time where you need to really look at yourself and try and remedy what is causing that negative self-talk. Because you want to get rid of that by Friday or Saturday when the weekend comes and the full moon is over. This is going to be a really great time for inner reflection for you. Find those parts of you that you really don't like to look at in the mirror, or, you know, find those parts of you that you want to improve in your life and work on those Wednesday through Friday and turn around that negative self-talk. Always remember to stay hopeful, stay positive. And the card that I picked for the weekend, you are going to work through this, because the King of Swords is showing me that you will obtain clarity of mind and you will be able to move forward. So you will take a couple of days of contemplation, but it's only going to lead you to full clarity of mind. Your intellect will return, your power will return, and you'll be able to move forward after this full moon and lunar eclipse. I see things really clearing up for you come the weekend. So yeah, we may have a couple of challenging days during the week, but do not despair, because everything is looking bright and sunny and hopeful. And don't forget, the energy of the week is joy. It's all about celebration. So that's all I have for you. Be sure to read the blog that goes with this. I guess that's it. Peace and blessings. And until next week, I'll see you. Have a wonderful week. Bye.